Stormwood and Associates is a production of the Nerd and Tie Podcast Network. For more podcasts from actual play to true crime to witchcraft, go to nerdandtie.com or join our community on Discord by finding an invite at nerdandtie.com/discord. Over 100 years ago, the dark wizard Hollowell prophesied his return, but Sheriff Aesop Stormwood swore his descendants would stop him. He created Stormwood and Associates with the sole purpose of defeating Hollowell in the future. It failed. Now the young Raz Stormwood and her friends have been framed for a crime they didn't commit, and they've escaped to the Morris Halata Underground. Today, still wanted by the government, they survive operating on the edge of society. If you have a problem, they can solve it. But don't get in their way, or else you might get caught in the eye of the storm. Stormwood and Associates stars Gen Proc as Raz Stormwood, Nick Izumi as Bill Carpathia, Kyle Johnson as Tristan Babbitt, and Trey Dorn as NK and Kel O'Reilly. Previously on Stormwood and Associates. So, the team is in the town of Pleasant Valley to participate in the Sangreal, a tournament put forth by the Church of Sanctuary of Mercy and annoyingly run by Axel the Axolotl, from the Glengarry arc, the gosh, not a god. Anyways, they're here because Bill's old friend Oliver asked them for help, and they kind of got roped into it, and the team has now resurrected Aesop Stormwood, the guy from the intro, the guy who started the whole Stormwood and Associates thing and defeated Hollowell the first time. Yeah, no, that's their champion, because the Sangreal is fought by people resurrecting people from history. All right. Also happening, one of the members of the Church of Sanctuary of Mercy, this Father George guy, is a big old creep, and NK has followed him to a hotel that is both weirder but nicer than the one that the team's been staying at. So that's happening, and NK has followed him there, and apparently, yeah, that's where we're at. But in the meanwhile, again, Aesop Stormwood's here, and they're in a church, and Aesop Stormwood. That's the thing. I am not going to have my face appear on any devices anytime soon.
Shut up. He likes my look.
No, because he'd want to break the phone.
Oh, right.
Yeah. I sound different, but I don't look different.
You sound different. You don't look different.
Yeah,
we're going to have to break it to him.
Nah, we don't have to break it to him. We can deal with this thing. I mean, maybe ask him what the best way to kill the bastard would be.
That's true. Yeah.
Don't tell him about what happened at the business, though.
Excuse me, chip off my block. Do you have, are you being visited by some strange folk from beyond, or are you just touched in the head?
Technically, I mean, he's not incorrect in his assessment that, I am a strange person from beyond. I'm nowhere normal, and I am technically beyond.
No,
I accessed the speakerphone on Axel's phone.
Oh, jeez.
I'm not showing my face. I exist as kind of a thing, something. I don't know. I don't really exist on this plane. I technically was. I'm a soul without a body at the moment, and I was shoved into someone else's body against both of everybody's will, and I am no longer connected to that body, and that's pretty much the important notes of that story.
Soulstone.
Yeah,
Pretty standard.
yeah, Soulstone shit, yeah. So I was summoned from the ether, and now I just exist, and thanks to modern technology, I can just be everywhere and anywhere instead of just being, like, shoved in a box. And the Raz and her friends wear little earpieces, so I can just talk to them all the time.
Like a telegraph.
Right.
Only without wires, and without the annoying beeps.
I like it. Makes sense.
Also, phones were invented before he died, guys.
Weren't quite so convenient as the ones that you appear to have. Though.
Right, but you don't have to patronize the guy and say it's like a telegraph. He knows what a phone is.
Like a Pony Express.
Phones exist. It's just we have wireless phones now.
I see. Well, it's a pleasure to help you in this conflict, especially if it means helping one of my kin. I guess you can say that I'm the Enchanter, then. Is that your class name? You catch on quick. Not as dumb as you look, boy. I like it.
Does this mean Aesop Stormwood is technically an associate right now?
Yep. Well, now it's Stormwood and Stormwood. And Associates.
Well, I mean, technically it was always that because your dad, but it's always. I mean, Stormwood's kind of collective. I'm just saying because technically he's not in
when
charge.
I split
but you're
off
in
into
charge.
my own thing, then it just became Stormwood and Associates.
No, but it was Stormwood Associates is the brand. It was the corporate company across the country. It's Stormwood Associates in New York, Stormwood Associates San Ricardo, Stormwood Associates Chicago. It's it's a thing. But I'm just like Stormwood's the collective family thing. You don't rebrand a company. It's just I don't know. Like it's. But technically, you're the one in charge. So like he's not he's working for you, and therefore. I mean, technically, he's working for Bill, who's working for you.
Yeah, that's
Weird.
I'm not entirely comfortable with this. Don't worry, son. I can take it from here.
He's a temp.
I don't know. We're not paying him. Is he an intern?
Oh my god, I hope not. We try to treat our interns horribly.
Aesop Stormwood just looks.
Brian had all the coffee he could eat.
Yeah.
What in Sam Hill are any of you talking about?
Nothing.
Perhaps now would be a good time to mention. There are different classes that fight in this war. Your relative here is Enchanter. Very powerful with the magics. Also a snappy dresser. That's not part of it. It's just something he does. And we already met Swordsman, and he mentioned Equestrian. Correct. I have heard tell that the Shootist has been removed. Both master and servant have fallen, Ben.
Who was
What?
the shootist?
Who was Shootist indeed? You're not gonna, give us a hint? You're not gonna, I don't know, tell us? It was Robin Hood. You missed out on meeting Robin Hood.
It's interesting that, it's all dudes. This is a very biased version of history.
Yeah, I was gonna say Shootist. I would have guessed Annie Oakley. But...
Yeah, Annie Oakley. Although, let me tell you, if we found out that Annie Oakley was here and none of us told NK,
Yeah,
that would have gotten
that
us in
would've been
trouble.
bad.
Yep.
It is true.
You're not a part of this.
Well, cool. So now we have
Enchanter.
Enchanter. We just hang out until fighting time?
What you do with your time now is up to you. If Enchanter were to fall, you should come back here, though. The church is a sanctuary.
You should come.
It's kind of
help
in the
me.
name. It's true. We should probably go investigate that. Place that NK's at. All right. Well, you ready to check out an automobile, Mr. Stormwood? Son, I've seen a horseless carriage before. Jeez. Feeling a little, feeling like a jerk right now.
That's Boogie.
I mean, like, they all had to like be hand cranked or something.
That's
Automatic transmissions might be impressive.
Let's just go.
All right.
Yeah, because he died in like the 1910s, so the Ford Model T was in production already.
Okay, I figured as much.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And we're off.
Yeah, I sent you guys my location across town, being NK
Yep,
being the
so we know
eye
where-
there. As I know I jumped at his Kel a bunch there, but I couldn't help myself.
All right. All right. So you show up at this hotel. There is a again. It looks like it's an old building. Like it actually looks like something from like the late 1800s, maybe early 1900s. It is a very vintage looking building. Huh. Well, this is quaint. Hey.
Hey.
Oh, hey, NK. Hey, check
Yeah.
this out.
What am I checking out? The mustache?
This is Aesop Stormwood.
Oh, neat. Cool.
The Aesop Stormwood.
Okay.
The greatest war mage who ever lived.
No, I believe you. I just didn't know what he looked like.
Pleasure, ma'am.
Cool.
I love how none of us are like properly introducing ourselves.
I'm NK.
Nice to meet you.
I assume it happened in the car.
Yeah.
So I haven't gotten a new read on Oscar, but I know he was in there when I checked originally, and I know that the priest is. Where's the priest?
The priest is still in the building.
What floor?
He's still up. He's on the 3rd floor.
So the priest's up on the top floor.
Huh. And Oscar's in there too, huh?
He was. I haven't gotten a new read on him. I've got a much better lock on the priest, but he appeared to be in the building when I called you.
Well, let's see. His car's still in the parking lot.
Yep. Haven't seen him come out.
Gotcha. All right. Well,
Anything
let's-
weird happen at the church thing?
We ran into this weird, ancient, primordial elder Gosh that we ran into before.
Oh, fucking it. That asshole? Oh, it's probably a really
He's
good.
not an asshole. He gave me a diamond.
I hate him so much. Anyways. I hate him so
Feller
much.
seemed all right to me.
No. Alright. So, yeah,
got an honest face.
He does not.
Honestly, full of diamonds.
So weird priest dude is on the 3rd floor. Do we want to go in the front door? Do we want to look for the fire escape? Are we going in directly or indirectly?
I'm getting some weird, spooky vibes from this place.
Oh yeah, detect spooky.
Oof. Yeah, I'm creeped out by this place. I just can't put my finger on.
I'm detecting spooky.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I hadn't bothered to do it before, so I didn't check.
Something feels weird and gross about this whole place. Like, you can't entirely put your finger on what is weird and gross about it, but it feels very uncomfortable.
So I'm getting a weird, gross feeling, and I don't think it's because this is a hotel that allows porn. This is... There's something really bad here.
Yeah, I'm feeling it too. This is... Huh.
Are there, like, any... Do I see any, like... I mean, probably not, but do I see any, like, visible wards or anything on the building?
No wards. Nothing visible.
Okay. Let's... Do we want to go in the front door, or do we want to go in the, like, find a fire escape and go in the window?
I mean, I'm fine with front door.
Yeah, we don't necessarily... We know the priest is there, and we know Oscar's there.
And if it's a hotel, there's no reason we shouldn't... Like, we're not going to be suspicious going through the front door.
Yeah, but the building's suspicious to me.
That's fair.
Is
Fair
the
point.
fire escape less suspicious to you?
Well, I mean, like, you ever hear of H.H. Holmes?
No.
It's one of the first American serial killers.
Read Devil in the White City.
He built a murder hotel during one of the Chicago World's Fairs. And pretty much, if you walked in, you weren't walking out. Maybe I'm just paranoid and I watch too many true crime documentaries, but I see an old-timey building that is saying it's a hotel and feels worrisome. I immediately think Death Hotel. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's not a bad thought process, honestly.
So that's why my
True.
thought was, don't go in the way they expect you to go in.
Or is that what they're expecting?
Why would... No. No.
Okay.
I mean, that technically could be a possibility, but it's way less likely. I don't know. Rez, you've got a grappling hook.
Yeah, I mean, we could scale it. And...
Is there an external fire escape?
Should we roll perception?
Yeah.
Or at least roll a d10?
Yeah.
Roll a d10.
I mean, technically, Raz could totally investigate.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I probably should. Let's do that.
Raz is going to totally investigate for other ways in.
Yep.
All right. There doesn't appear to be a fire escape.
Okay.
Front door it is.
All right.
Are you going to the there are technically two front doors, because there's one that leads into the pharmacy, and there's one that leads into the hotel itself.
Well, we know that We know the priest boy's in the hotel portion.
Mm-hmm.
We have not checked the pharmacy for Oscar.
This is true.
So I know the priest guy's in the hotel, but I don't know where in the building Oscar is. He could be in the pharmacy, and we haven't checked that.
It's worth a look.
Okay. I go up to that door.
Yeah, I'm approaching the pharmacy door.
Is it locked?
No. It's open.
I enter the pharmacy.
All right. What you see around is just this really it looks clean, just like this very old style like pharmacy. Some of the there's modern product there on the shelves, but it looks very out of place. Like the stuff that it's selling is up to date, but all the shelves, the entire building looks like a place out of time.
Are there gummy bears?
There are gummy bears.
Find some gummy bears. How many bags of gummy bears are on the peg?
There are. There are 5.
I grab all 5 of them.
That works.
Enjoy your gummy bears.
Oh, okay. So I already bought them apparently. Okay.
Okay. I didn't know that you. I thought we were gonna gloss over that.
No, if it's unimportant, if the GM deems it completely useless, then I may as well. So there's no like visible signs of Oscar in here?
No.
What does Oscar look like again?
He's a slight little pale man, in a suit that doesn't fit very well with messy black hair.
So what's the clerk look like?
The clerk is a middle-aged human woman, with glasses, and curly hair.
So hey, a question. Do you see a skinny pale dude who looks like he's wearing his dad's suit and with messy hair come in here recently?
Oh yeah, he stopped by. I think he's staying up in Webster's hotel.
Okay. Is that a murder hotel? Feels like a murder hotel.
That's a weird thing to say about my boss. I mean, this place just opened up recently, but...
Is it a murder hotel?
That's a weird thing to ask.
I mean, it's a weird thing not to answer.
Why would it be a murder hotel?
You ever heard of H.H. Holmes?
Hotel.
What?
You ever heard of H.H. Holmes?
No, I haven't.
So in one of the World's Fairs in Chicago, this guy H.H. Holmes built a murder hotel and opened it up and murdered people coming to the World's Fair. So, it's building feels weird. He said opened recently. You can't immediately say no to it being a murder hotel.
I've never had someone ask me if I worked at a murder hotel before.
I mean, technically,
that's a very weird thing to say to someone.
I didn't know you work in a pharmacy. I didn't know that it was owned by the same person who owns the hotel.
Oh yeah, he's a doctor. Webster says he's a real doctor with a background of all sorts of stuff. A real entrepreneur.
Where's he from?
I think the Midwest somewhere.
Is it Chicago?
I think he said he was from Michigan, maybe? He went to school in Michigan anyway.
Okay. I feel like there's a historical reference I'm not getting. Alright, thank you for your help and the gummy bears. Also, I think it's a murder hotel. All right, guys. Let's go walk into the murder hotel.
All right. So you're going to head upstairs?
Nope.
All right. You all head up the stairs in the building. It's very classic looking building. Maybe kind of a weird. The architecture is kind of weird. It does seem slapdash in some places.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, Bill.
Yeah?
I had the weirdest thought.
Uh-huh.
What if this isn't a hotel and someone cast magical disguise on it?
I mean, I wouldn't rule it out.
You want to dispel the hotel?
I can give it a shot.
All right. When I dispel, what?
All right, dispel. How this works? So, gotta get to the Archmage spells here. So you can undo a spell of another character and remove magic cast on an object, like a hotel. Because it can do pretty much anything, like remove magical disguise, get rid of their platform, remove their magical shield, disrupt their ward. And this is done with a D10 challenge. So the player doing it versus the character doing it versus the GM effectively, and whichever one rolls higher. But you're playing both, so you could have one of us roll for one of the people if you want.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to roll on behalf of because you are right, there is something magical here. I'm gonna roll on behalf of Bill, and I need one of you to roll a D10.
I can roll a D10.
Okay.
5.
2.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, there's definitely something weird about this building.
I really hope we're not being digested right now by a living murder hotel.
That is really creative. If this was someone else's story, they'd feel
Well, have you seen
feel...
Haunting of Hill House?
I have not.
You should watch more Netflix.
You should talk to Axel. He's watched all of
Stormwood and
Netflix.
Associates, brought to you by Netflix.
Okay, but Netflix, if you want to sponsor us.
Yeah, Netflix.
like,
If you're interested in making like a animated Stormwood series or a live action one, I've got possible casting options for all of these people.
I've got great ideas. This is like let me in the writer's room. It's just going to be whatever I'm obsessed with at the moment, like thrown in a blender.
Get the Maze Runner
Yeah.
guy to play Babbitt. It's also Bumblebee in the Bumblebee movie.
Oh, that's weird.
And also with Styles on Teen Wolf.
Yeah.
All right, you get to the front desk. There's a man working at the front desk. There's everyone
it a
roll a
man?
D10.
Oh, great. 9.
Okay.
Remember, with magical disguise, it doesn't mean if someone beats the roll, they can't see through it, but they know someone's using magical disguise.
Oh no, I was just I wanted to see if you had noticed that there's not any computers at the front desk.
This is a murder. This is a ghost murder hotel.
Excuse me, what?
You know where you work. Where's Oliver?
The man sitting at the front desk is, looks confused. He's,
Bill, what's Oliver's last name?
Oh, I actually kind of forgot Oliver's last name, if I'm gonna be perfectly... Or no, it's not. It wasn't even Oliver. It's Oscar.
Whatever. Well, NK is the one who can't keep his name straight.
Excuse me, Oliver? I can't say that I'm familiar.
Oscar, what room is that Oscar moron who looks like he's wearing his dad's suit staying in?
This is a bit of a breach of what I would call, proper privacy for my clientele.
I mean, you got two choices. You can either stand by your principles and have to deal with me for like 3 hours as I just like annoy the shit out of you, or you could just tell me what room he's in.
He'll do it.
She'll do it. I'll do it. I could start giving you weird history facts, but like not fun ones. Or like just, do you know how a network router works? Because I can explain it to you in detail, but like in really obtuse, annoying detail. Or you could just
Fine. If you're interested in talking to Oscar, I can tell you his room number. But I'm going to have to at least give him a heads up that you're on your way, of course.
I don't... He's the one who asked us to come, so sure.
Very well. I'll be right back.
Unless you mean like you're going to behead him. I'm going to follow him.
The man behind the counter begrudgingly lets you follow him.
Just like, I thought he was going to like call ahead or something. If he's going to the physical room, I'm just going to follow him to the physical room. Why would I wait?
Rash just turns to Bill and is just like, couldn't you just have like texted him for his room number?
Probably. I don't want to get in her way right now,
Are you guys
though.
coming or what?
You follow.
We're going.
Okay, he knocks on the door. Hey, hello? William, what are you doing here? Hi, Oscar. You should let us in.
You're in a murder hotel, probably. Or a ghost hotel. Or a living building that's trying to digest you. I haven't figured it out yet, but I think it's one of those three things.
The man from the front desk is still standing there.
I don't care.
He gives you a perplexed look.
You know where you work. It's the 2020s and you don't have a computer. That's
or
not
phones,
normal.
Apparently.
Yeah, no computers, no phones. This is either
No
a ghost
porn.
hotel, this is a ghost hotel, or a murder hotel, or a living hotel that's digesting people. I don't know of a fourth thing that it could be, but if it is that, I'll be surprised.
Vampire hotel.
Vampire? Yeah, but isn't that still kind of in the that's still a murder hotel.
Yeah.
You're a strange young woman. Very well, then. I'll leave you to your friend. I hope they're not being any trouble to you, Oscar. No, not at all. William, bring your friends in here. Quickly, please.
Great. Where is the priest in relation to where we are?
He is a floor above you.
Okay.
So, what's up with this, Oscar? This is kinda weird. Oscar slams the door shut.
You called us here, and then you're in a murder hotel, and then you're weird about us showing up.
Look, I'm trying not to make a big scene of myself. I was going to meet you, William, at a neutral location. Now you're in the belly of the beast with me.
So it is gonna digest us.
No, not literally.
You have to be very specific. Like, are we in the red room? I don't know.
Swordsman is in the corner, and he
Hey, sword
looks
dude.
up. He makes eye contact with Aesop Stormwood.
We brought a
Kinda
guy who has
smirks.
guns. Guns beat swords. I know, I worked with a guy who carried a sword everywhere. He got shot a lot. I used to tell Barrow, don't switch to guns, don't use a sword all the time. But he did not listen.
For what it's worth, miss, I've killed plenty of gunmen in my day.
Yeah, well, great. Magic spells also definitely beat swords, which he also has, because also Barrow got killed by Hollowell. So, I mean, I was assuming magic. Technically, we didn't see it happen.
Oh, by the way, Hollowell's back.
Yeah, but we're dealing with that.
What?
You know, the prophecy, he's going to come back twice more. This is the third coming. We're going to kill him and it'll be finished.
You're dragging me along for this nonsense while Hollowell's out there?
We're dealing with it. Yeah, it's,
Not dealing with it well enough, clearly.
he's like in a 25-year-old body. We're dealing with it. He will be dealt with.
All of his power, and he's in a body at its human prime.
He's an elf. Don't be racist.
So, Oscar, what the hell is even going on here? William, the church are supposed to be the mediators, the referees of sorts to this tournament. But something's wrong. I tracked Judas Master to this hotel, and not long afterward, they both died. I didn't see any sort of battle. Equestrian was hunting him too, and nothing.
So the hotel's murdering people.
I don't know that the hotel is murdering people.
Okay, so
the hotel might be murdering people. God damn it!
No, it's really clearly a murder hotel of some variety. Priest Boy's up on the 3rd floor.
That's what I'm concerned about. The church are supposed to be moderators. They're not supposed to be participating. And yet, Father George has been hovering around the battles very closely. Something's amiss.
Okay, could it be the murder hotel?
Really fixated on this murder hotel thing,
Look,
aren't
it's
you?
a murder. I don't know. I see what's in front of me, and I see a... Look at this place. Here, you want to try to dispel... Oscar, you want to try to dispel this place?
I've been trying all day.
Why did I really need to learn arcane stuff. This is getting annoying.
As,
We just blow up the hotel.
I mean, that's not a bad idea.
Raz, should we just blow up the hotel?
Hey,
Well, it's either blow up the hotel and kill all the inhabitants in it, or let the hotel kill all the inhabitants in it.
Seems... I don't know. Like, I think we might have what if we just blew up half the hotel? Like, what if we blew up the ground floor of the hotel so the rest of the hotel fell over, and then there'd be a higher statistical likelihood of people surviving that?
you're blunt, but you have a point.
I mean, if everyone's inside, it's gonna die anyways. Like, that front desk guy's definitely gonna die.
I don't trust the man at the front desk.
Yeah, he doesn't think it's weird that he doesn't have a computer in the frickin' 2020s.
Yes. I don't know. There's something amiss about him.
Do you see a phone in this room?
Yes, that...
Is there Wi-Fi?
Neither, now that you mention it.
Is there a TV?
Suppose not.
You're in a hotel in a town like this and there is absolutely no way to access pornography. That's suspicious. Even the anti-porn dwarf still has Wi-Fi.
Everyone roll a d10.
Jesus. 1.
2.
Oh boy.
6.
Bill gets to
5.
roll. Oh, great. Oscar gets to roll?
Let's see if Oscar fares better.
Do the enchanter and the swordsman get to roll?
Let's see if... Oh god, you don't want swordsman's roll, it's 2.
What about Aesop?
Enchanter also got 6.
Okay. Well, it's in the family.
Alright, the Stormwoods... Stormwoods, you notice that gas... it looks... There seems like a gassy smell coming in the room.
There's a window, right?
Yes.
All right. Please tell me that you smell the gas so I can know it.
I smell gas.
I'm running to the window and I am casting destructive wave on the exterior wall.
Well played. The wall explodes open.
Obviously, I'm having it explode away from all of us, so no damage was dealt in this explosion. But
I don't know. Was there fire?
no.
Okay.
No. My destructive wave is literally like it's like a sonic wave of energy.
Okay.
No, it's not a. There's no like. It's mine. Technically, someone's destructive wave could be fire-based, but mine's like a sonic wave.
All right.
What the hell was that?
I look at the storm. Brad said she smelled gas.
For what it's worth, I did too.
H.H. Holmes used to gas people in their rooms. Murder hotel.
Does that mean... Oh, great. Are we up against H.H. Holmes?
I don't know, but it's a possibility. People are bringing back people from the dead. Murder hotel.
Yeah. Can I totally investigate the room, looking for, Okay, so H.H. Holmes used to have like trap doors and shit that would shoot the corpses right down to the basement. So I'm looking for that and or where the gas is coming from.
Alright, you're using a total investigate?
Yeah.
Okay, the gas is pouring through these vents that look like sprinklers.
Oh, it's fucking H.H. Holmes.
And yes, there is a trapdoor.
Yep. H.H. Holmes.
Fucking knew it! I knew it! I knew it! I was right! I was right!
Yup. Okay.
I'm not usually this right. This is really weird how right I was. Fucking...
Out of character, keeping my face straight during all that, just lots of fun, let me tell you. Oh, man.
Murder hotel! So we should just leave and let everybody else die, right?
I mean,
And then we'd win.
But
that's true.
Or we could let them know this is a murder hotel.
I don't. I mean, that's. For all we know, the priest is still here.
Is the priest still on the 3rd floor?
Priest is coming down to your floor.
Well,
It's the priest.
I did just cause a massive explosion on the side of the building. There is where one of the walls to this room was. It's just open air.
What if the priest has H.H. Holmes?
Priest isn't supposed to be participating.
Not supposed to.
Well, guess what? H.H. Holmes was really good at running a murder hotel, but you know what he's not good at? Fighting. So I can just shoot him in the face if H.H. Holmes shows up.
That's true.
H.H. Holmes has a significant weakness, and that is bullets.
Yep.
What a brilliant deduction. You can hear the priest from outside the door.
I want
You
you on a
should
true crime, motherfucker!
You should rejoice, my children.
We're not your
f-
children.
You figured out the identity of Killer. And you are correct. As a man of the cloth, I would not be allowed to summon a familiar. However, letting someone else summon them and then bringing them back to God before their time, that's another matter.
Oh, I fucking hated this guy. Alright, great. I'm gonna kill you.
Cool.
Maybe
Yep.
not right now, but at some point you're going to die. And I will be the last face you see.
I look forward to that fight. You're going to have to get out of this room first, though. Or out of the building in general. I'm afraid my friend Harry has all sorts of traps ready for you.
Okay, cool.
Okay,
Ta-ta,
got the
my
grappling
friends.
hook.
Go with God.
We have, like, there's,
Yeah,
we're on the
go
second
fuck
floor.
off.
There's a giant hole in the wall. We have a grappling hook. We
have
could
a
just,
grappling hook,
we
like,
could
we're
just
good.
all slide down the rope.
Yeah.
Run as fast as you can.
You can't catch me in the fucking goddamn gingerbread man.
Wait, is he just, like, right on the other side of the door?
Yes.
I'm
He's on the other
shooting
side
at
of
him.
the door.
I'm taking shots through the door. These aren't bulletproof doors. They're normal doors. I'm taking a shot at this priest through the door. He's not expecting. He can't see me. But he's giving away his location. 3 plus. All right, let me see. What's my attack? What's my 4 plus 8 plus 3 is 11. Doesn't 11 hit through the door? Oh, wait, no. That counts as a cover bonus. Shoot.
Does it count as a cover bonus when you literally know exactly where he is? Like magically?
Oh, that's true. Okay, yeah, because we rarely use the take cover thing in this game, but it exists. So
Okay.
So is the
Good.
door considered fragile or flexible?
It is not.
Okay.
It is a heavy door.
So a sweet move would negate cover, but let me see here. So they get an additional 4 added to their dodge. No, 4 plus their level added to their dodge. All right, so actually I'm not going to just shoot at the door. Because I'm assuming I was not standing next to the door, am going to oh god, yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run straight at the door, kick into it, breaking it off its hinges, and as the door falls on him, fire directly through the door with my guns. As a sweet move.
All right.
Does that work?
Yes.
Dan, your thoughts?
It works.
Your thoughts, Nick?
I can't argue with it.
Okay. So great. So that's going to do 8 damage.
All right. Killing me on my cliffhanger. The shots go through the door, but suddenly you see several blades explode out of the wood. Now then, the Father George is standing on the other side. He has what appear to be blades between each of his knuckles. Shall we dance?
Stormwood & Associates is a production of Nerd and Tie. You can find more information at nerdandtie.com/Stormwood. You can also find us on social media at Nerd and Tie on Twitter, nerdandtie.tumblr.com, and facebook.com/nerdandtie. This podcast can be subscribed to on anywhere that major podcasts are found: iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, and quite a few other places, and anywhere that takes an RSS feed as well. To be continued. Hey, while you're still here, let me tell you about another podcast on the Nerd and Tie Network. And that's Let's Be Legendary. Let's Be Legendary, the Fey Wild West, is a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons actual play game. So, an actual play game like this one, but like, you know, in a system people actually use in the real world. Set in a homebrew Wild West steampunk world, the Fey Wild West follows 2 people discovering what it means to be in a relationship, all the while seeking revenge and learning the truth of their pasts. Let's Be Legendary podcast is an LGBTQ+ podcast with both main and minor characters, as well as players falling under the queer blanket. A heavy RP game with a focus on story and characters. And you can hear it every week here on the Nerd and Tie Network, and you can find all of their subscription information and links at nerdandtie.com/legendary.